Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are back at the village and we are going to be working on our Toolsmith village building. Now in that building we are going to have the Toolsmith, the armor and the Weaponsmith, but I'm not sure how many of them I'm going to have in there yet. Depending on the trades, we might have about 5 villagers, or it might even be more, but for now we are working on 5. But before we bring in the villagers, I would like to build a building for them to be safe in, so that we can protect them as much as possible. Now for that we're going to be using the house here just behind me, so it's close enough for the working station so they don't have to travel that far in between, and hopefully they will stay in the same spot, but we all know villages never work like that. So I'm gonna put on replay mode so we can build the house, since you've already seen me build a house, and I will see you in a little bit. And that was the outside. Well, I'm quickly going to show you what we did inside, since we can't really show that on the replay mod. Inside, for the floor, I just used a checker pattern for the floor for the main common room, and I just have a little table working table like in the other room, and with chests. Some just lighting, some extra lighting. No need for the two lanterns, but I would like it to be more in the middle, but we don't have a middle in this room, so that will do for now. And for the walls, to separate the rooms a little bit, I use trapdoors, dark oak trapdoors at the bottom with the dark oak doors, and then just to fill up the wall I use the birch trapdoors. Now the reason I use trapdoors is because it uses a lot less space than the entire block, so it feels a bit less cramped than it would have been. So otherwise we would have just had this tiny little space. So this is gonna be one of the rooms. It's probably a bit more of a cheaper room where you pay a bit less, and it's with the 3 beds in and a little bit of a library and a little light. All of the things in here are spawn proof, so it's just on the bookshelf. I just want to add another light for in case something spawns, but I doubt. And then we have another room over here for 2, which is blue, and I just have another shelf here with some extra storage space. I think I do need to put an extra light in here just for in case. Not necessary, but can maybe put a torch under here. There we go. And it should be light enough in here. And that's the inside of our room. And the top I just finished off with stairs on the inside to make it a little bit more smooth. Okay, and that's gonna be the house for the Toolsmiths. Now I am going to remove the beds until we have all the villagers in here, and just add the beds as I get the villagers in, so that they don't spawn or they don't try and breed more villagers while I'm here, and then we don't have all the best trades. So I just placed the bed for you to show, and I'm just gonna pack away all my stuff, and then we will start on the Toolsmith building. Now that we're done with the main house for the villagers, I think we can start with the Toolsmith building. I don't really have a plan for what to do with it, but oh, I have a cat. Hi cat. Um, but we're gonna start and see how far we can get in this episode. Otherwise, we'll finish it off in the next one. So I'm gonna start by placing the framework, and then I'll bring you back. The framework is in, and my plan is, oh, that is loud. My plan is to make this a bit more of the outside until about not completely here, but make a little bit of a outside merging into the path over here, so we can have a way into this that is still safe for the villagers not to go in, but it looks as if it's part of the Toolsmith building. So I'm gonna start by adding all the walls, and then we can see the amount of space we have left. So I think I'm going to, just for the safety of the cleric already, just gonna place some of the bricks in here for now. I am thinking of using bricks for the outside and perhaps even the inside as part of the building. Now I have the framework in, the main one, and I'm gonna start by adding the windows and the walls and the outside decorations. I'm not going to start with the roof yet until I know exactly what I want to do in this spot over here. What I think I'm going to do is add another pillar in the middle somewhere. So we don't have an exact middle, but I can perhaps put it over here like that, and then build this part with the bricks as well, and only have a little fenced off area over here that I'll be able to come in from anywhere and not have to go through the entire building, and that will give me access over here to our iron storage. I think that is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I've worked on the outside a little bit, and I just made a quick way to get back into my farm, well, storage. Just a water drop. Now inside it's not done yet. I am going to expand it a little bit, change it up, extend the quartz roof all the way until here, so that we have a quick way to get into here and out. I am going to replace all the stone as well, but for now I just wanted to get the top done so that we can work on this, and up is just a little bubble elevator, then we can just close that. I'll just have to remember to try and close that when I get down, before I get down all the way. But my plan is to put spruce trapdoors here as well, just as a little fence 3 high up until here, and then with one door maybe here, maybe here, to go into the backyard. I think that will be it for outside. Inside I am going to use all the bricks for now. It looks quite nice. It is a workshop, so for me that works quite nice, and it was for me between the bricks and the normal, well, stone bricks and the bricks, and I think just to get the some color back in here I'm gonna use the bricks, otherwise it might get too dark. Yeah, so I'm gonna quickly do the flooring at the door and finish the outside, and then we can start placing all the inside blocks, and I'll also finish the roof before we come back. Now that we're done with the outside and the outside decorations and the flooring inside, we are going to start by doing the decoration inside. But first, I would like to show you what I did. I placed the floors in, and the backyard, I decided to make it an open plan door just to give it a bit of a bigger space. It's not a big space out here, so it looks a bit too small. Now, the only thing I used was trapdoors to make a fence on the outside. It doesn't take an entire block, so it's a bit easier and it looks a bit neater. And yes, I also add the lanterns. Now the next step will be to add just the trimming on top of the roof like that, and that's going to go all the way around. I'm going to finish this, and then by the end of the next episode. But I think that's going to be it for me for this episode. We are going to do the interior for next episode, so stay tuned and let's see what fun we can get up to by getting all the villagers into the village. So thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.